a lot of people finish college and don't know how to run a business. They don't know how to sell homes or what real estate looks like. A lot of people go to college, don't know what they want to study even. And Tiffany, talk a little bit about how we use our core value of grow constantly to bring interns in and the things that we can teach them.
It's all about giving back too. It's like with young people, they're doing real world learning. So that's hands-on. It's hands-on. It's so different than when you have a textbook and they're like, okay, write a few sentences about how great real estate is or what you learn as a real estate agent. When you actually bring the classroom to them and they are learning firsthand knowledge, they're gaining so much more than they would from a textbook. So you can't put that, they call it project-based learning in high school. It's getting kids, they're doing it more and more. The problem is that so many people are afraid because it's an undertaking. You know, you're taking someone on. It's not just easy. I created like a performance rubric for Michael so he understands like what is expected of him. And that way.
Time out. I don't want to interrupt, but you just said a word that's foreign to me. And I don't know if anybody else understands. What's a rubric? Explain what a rubric is.
So, back in the early 70s and 80s, kids would get a grade. They would get a report card and it'd have an A or a B on it. And you have no idea how you got it. Maybe from worksheets, from tests, whatever. Right now, anytime someone has a performance or they have a project that they have, you break it down into small chunks. It's called scaffolding. Then students know exactly what they need to do to get an A. They know what they need to get a B. It's laying it out there what they need to get a certain grade. That way they know what's expected of them. By the way, can you imagine if businesses had this for their employees? If you went in there and you knew, okay, if I'm going to get a bonus this year, this is exactly what I need to do. That's exactly what a rubric is. By the way, I think a lot of business owners could learn a lot from teachers. Just saying.
Absolutely. As long as you're a student of the game.
As long as you're a student of the game, because it really does help get what you want. You know how you would always have that employer that would get upset and you're not doing what is expected. Well, what is expected? It's a lot of ambiguity where this breaks it down and they know exactly what to expect. So I did that with Michael. He loves it. He loves seeing exactly what he needs. So he knows what's expected of him. And then we went through it and you and I went through it to give him his different points. And then I talked to him about it and it was just great to be able to do that. And he handled it so well. And that's just something, if he goes on to any kind of profession, he will now always have experiences like this. Like he knows questions to ask. He knows the feedback he's going to get from employers. It's just a great building opportunity.